legacy just a few steps away from Bryant-Denny Stadium. This is the home of the Alabama Crimson Tide. This matchup today, part of the lifeblood of the sport. A rivalry game where the results will be remembered for a lifetime. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Auburn Tigers, taking on the sixth-ranked team in the land, the Alabama Crimson Tide. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. Alabama about to kick off to get things started. From inside the 15, here comes the return. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. So Auburn's offense will get the first possession of the game. As important and as intense as this rivalry is, guys, it's usually one of the cleanest games of the season.
The thing about this game every single year is for so many years, it has national championship implications. Two great teams going at it in the same state. One thing here, one gets looked at like down through the bottom of their nose. Like, this is a rivalry that means so much to all people in Alabama.
On the national landscape and also in the Heisman Trophy discussion, think about the legends that were almost created because of their performance in this game. Cam Newton at Auburn, Derrick Henry, Mark Ingram at Alabama, Devontae Smith. This game just simply means more.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. They're setting up the screen. They play that screen nicely. He tried to find his way to the marker, but it'll be fourth down. Auburn sends out the punting unit.
That's perfectly fine. If I'm a defense, I'm going to give up some yards right there. Play deep, react to shallow. The running back catches the football. I come up. He gets a positive gain, but it doesn't matter because now I won third down and forced him on fourth down.
So the Alabama Crimson Tide offense comes out for their first possession of the game. And they seem to believe that they can take big plays away and man coverage by just locking him up in this matchup, David.
Yeah, and it's hard to lock down a great wide receiver, but a great defensive back versus a great wide receiver, we got a showdown.
Yeah, let's be honest, David. Most defenses don't have a dude like that at cornerback that could do that in a game like this, but this matchup is unique, and it's going to really determine the outcome of the game.
Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. Got the first down and more. Hit the gas, kid, wide open ahead. He's got the sidelines going nuts as he gets it down to the 18-yard line.
And you see so many of these plays now in today's football. Wide receiver coming in motion, and the quarterback catches it, just flips it forward. That's a completed pass. You see the big plays where it just lets him get on the edge really, really quickly. And if he drops the football coming in motion, it's just an incomplete pass. So these plays are getting big plays. There's really no risk.
Well, I know this is an offensive line that has a ton of pride, and they want to come out each and every game and really impose their will on the D-line. They got just enough push there on that run play to pick up the first.
And he'll sprint in for the score. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. They can use this first score to sort of set the tone, guys, in this rivalry matchup.
Man, doesn't this feel good to come out, score early, get the crowd involved, get the nerves out of the way, Palmer, when you're playing in a big rivalry game?
Yeah, and I feel like momentum's always a big thing in any game, but in rivalry games, it's that much more important because everybody is going to feed off that first score now.
Now the two-point conversion attempt is coming. They're trying to power it in. Brought down short of the goal line. Two-point try is no good, and it's still a six-point game. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. From inside the 15, chance for a good return. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really, really quickly. They need to put something together here.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive. So they got to take a collective breath start playing like a unit in this one.
The give from the gun. Defense not budging. He's still able to get 2 to the 29. These two rivals first played in 1893, but there was nearly a half-century, guys, when they didn't play each other because they got in a fight over, among other things, gate receipts.
Yeah.
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
Nice coverage on the back end. Great job. Nothing open right away. The QB holds the ball in the pocket, and the pass rush finally gets home. Sometimes it's the DBs doing great work. Sometimes it's the defensive lineman winning up front.
Auburn's going to have to send out the punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Running it back, it's Bernard. He gets a block. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. Here comes that Alabama offense. Jesse, a very productive drive last time, wound up with a touchdown.
Yeah, mixing and matching play calling really well. Nice balance on that last one, Dave. Let's see what they can do here in this next drive.
Yeah, and I don't expect anything different. When you put together a drive like that, I would do more of the same. Keep the pace, keep it going.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. The last time these two clashed in the Iron Bowl, it was the Tide winning a classic.
And the Tide have done a great job in recent history of owning Auburn, doing a great job of winning this series. But they respect them every single. They know they won last year, but every year there's a healthy level of respect for this Auburn Tiger team.
Yeah, and I think back to last year's game. For Alabama, it was their best players making the big plays late in the game. And this game this year is littered with game changers on both sidelines. Both Auburn and Alabama have the guys that can break this game wide open. So we're going to see a great one here.
He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a first down. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work. After taking another look just to confirm everything, the officials on the field got it right. Play will stand. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this as a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Yeah, and your defense has set you up for the position to get points right away. Now, let's get this offense back rolling again, create some momentum, just get a few first downs, and I'm in scoring position.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. Back to throw, it's Thorne. And the quarterback is snowed under.
Important to win early downs. To win 1st and 2nd down, you set up 3rd and long. Now you can pin your ears back and get after the QB.
Auburn sends out the punting unit. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He'll get it out to about the 20-yard line, and that's where they'll mark him down. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. Miller with the ball. Crosses the 30. He's got to lay it. Afterburner's coming. He's at the 30. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Alabama! And once he found some daylight, it was time to make a house call. They'll try to add another to their lead. Oh, they want the 2, and the holder's going to try to throw it. And they got him. They'll get him down for the sack. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. From inside the 15, here's the return. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. And now this offense will take the field again. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Fires to the wideout. Got him, and nobody's close. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. The Tigers want to crank the tempo.
Great job by the quarterback throwing against zone coverage. You cannot telegraph where you're throwing the football. You cannot eyeball wide receivers. So great job by the quarterback using his eyes, not staring down his guy, and then throwing him over.
Offenses want to continue to feature the run. They want balance. Even if it's not super successful, you can take it a little bit at a time just to keep that deep.
And the freshman will chalk up a sack.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they built the lead.
They'll come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and long. The play action fake. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Auburn's going to have to send out the punt team.
Man, this quarterback is going to need an ice bath when this game is over because he is getting whacked. We've seen him go down. He's been sacked time and time again. He just got nailed another time on that last play. He can't wait for this game to be over.
And they'll get off one more play before the end of the quarter. They go to the ground. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. So Alabama takes the lead into the quarter break. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the first period as we look at the stats. Now to see if they can answer this early blitz here in the second quarter. Went to the running game on first down. Now here they come again. The give is to Miller. Still running at the 40. Oh, look out. There he goes. Inside the 10. And he takes it all the way. They couldn't stop him. Touchdown, Bama.
Man, this guy is such a weapon because he's so dangerous if he gets into the second level. Great vision, and then David shows you the speed.
Just straight wheels, erasing angles. A lot of times when you're chasing guys that are so fast like this, you're like, I got him. Nope.
Oh, now the kicker's going to throw it. And the defense wrestles him to the ground. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. From inside his own 15, looking for room. Probably needed to pick up an extra block or two, but as it is, he'll be stopped at the 28. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. They just haven't been able to get anything going, and they better get started or it's going to get away from them, David.
Yeah, and these are the weeks that you really wish that you were playing a video game, and you could just reset the console, start over, Jesse, and make something better happen early.
They just look like they're sleepwalking in this first half, and it's not just one guy. They just haven't been playing collectively as a unit. And if I'm the head coach, I'm considering starting to give some other dudes some chances here.
Coming after it. The freshman able to get home with the sack.
You got to be impressed with this defense early in this game, guys. They've got a big lead because they are getting after the quarterback. They've already generated multiple sacks. They thought coming into this game they could take advantage of this offensive line, and that game plan is working to perfection.
Yet another punt on the way. Got to make sure that hamstring stays loose. He's been busy. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Really nice job all the way around. Got a few blocks, made a couple of moves, and a good return on that one before he's pushed out of bounds. Here comes that Alabama offense. The throw. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. Here comes the offense on second down.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence this passing game.
Makes it past the marker. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Here we go. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Leaves it with the running back. On the move at the 30. Oh, look out. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown tie.
A great play caller when I can hand it to guys like that. And he can go that far to the house, create big plays, showed you a little bit of vision, showed you a little bit of burners when he kicked it in gear and got the long touchdown run.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And that was some way to cap it off with a 42-yard touchdown jaunt. From inside his own 15, trying to follow his blockers. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, this offense needs to get their heads out of their you-know-whats.
The punter's on the sideline with the oxygen mask right now. He's been playing so much. He's not used to this. This offense, they just got to stay on the field. They got to put a drive together and get some balance going, running and throwing the ball.
Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. Looking downfield, it's Thorne. Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off. Bringing it back. The 10. And he's going to score on the interception. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. Look, a lot of time left. There's a little bit of distance right now being put on the scoreboard.
There is, but it's so awesome when you're a defense and you study all week about what's coming and what routes to be ready for, and then you jump the route and you make the plays and you just go get in that end zone. It is so beautiful.
PAT unit on the field. The fake and a little shuffle. Into the end zone for the 2-point conversion as they extend the lead. They'll kick it off and send that defense right back out there to try to score again after the pick 6. From inside his own 15, let's see how far he can get. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do have it. So you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
Gets the nose of the ball to the 25, give him 1.
And sticking to the run. I tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football. You can tell.
Going to take a shot at this DB. It's complete. A huge pickup. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38. We've made our way to the 2-minute warning, and now they'll try to at least cut a little something off of this lead before the break. Trying to find his man on 1st down. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. After the misfire, now on 2nd down. Wants to throw. It's Thorne. Fires to the big fella.
A nice job by the defense there, tackling the catch and smothering the tight end. They know this offense is going to try to find him in the passing game in a lot of different situations. That time, perfect coverage and nice job.
Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41. So they're going to send out the field goal unit to try a long one. He says he can kick one from 75, but here he's going to need just 58 of them. What a disappointment. No good. The idea was to draw just a tad closer. Instead, the mountain is still enormous. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. Wants to throw on 1st down. Looking deep. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. And the incompletion brings up a 2nd down. Now he's going to break the pocket. It's incomplete. Good job by the defense sticking with its coverage. Ball is at the 41 as his defense tries to force the punt on 3rd and long. Pocket starts to collapse. They make the stop, but what a job on the scramble to get loose and pick up that first down. The Tide with the 1st and 10. He's going to pass. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. And he'll make the catch at the 15. And it is a chunk play, a huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end. That big play has this defense reeling, and now they'll snap it 1st and 10 from the 14. Got some room, entered to the goal line. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Alabama! They thought maybe they could contain him. They thought wrong.
They did, and don't call him a quarterback anymore. Just call these guys a skill player.
Oh, it's a fake, headed for the end zone. And it's not going to work. They tried to trick him out of 2 points, and they'll get nothing in like it. They got the late touchdown on the board, now about to kick it away and hoping the defense can keep them from answering. Caught inside the 20, chance for a good return. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Just over 20 seconds to play here in the half. How aggressive can they afford to be here? Getting some heat. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. One more snap coming before juice boxes and orange slices. Looking for room. It's Hunter. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Thanks so much, guys. And I need not tell you, rivalry games always bring out a ton of emotion. And no surprise, we saw just that in the first half today. Talk about a first half from that dude out of the backfield. He's been a total game changer. And how many top plays moments have we seen on missed tackles alone? Video game moves from one of the shiftiest players in all of college football. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how this rivalry matchup plays out.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. The Tigers will kick it off to start the second half. Looks like he's going to try to return it. Smashes through the tackle. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. Here comes that Alabama offense. Wide out in motion. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space where he's able to use his speed.
Off he goes. Touchdown, Bama! And the pummeling has started. Now they've got a little breathing room. They are in firm control of this game, guys, but you never want to let up in a rivalry game.
Because it only takes one play. We know how much of a factor momentum can be in these types of rivalry games, David, so this game's still far from over.
And this is where my leadership and my experience comes into play. When you got guys that have been through these fires, been through these rivalry games, you know the swings happen quick. Now you got to swing it back your way.
They'll try to add another to their lead. Oh, look at this. The kicker's going to run it. They're not going to get there. Tried to sneak it in for the 2, and they'll get 0 instead. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. Let's see what he can get done from inside his own 15. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. Motion from the offense. Quick pass on the fly motion. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Leaves it with the back. Got it across the 20 and out to the 23, a pickup of 4. Third down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. To throw, it's Thorne. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. Auburn sends out the punting unit. They're up to a half-dozen kicks today. On the move, it's Bernard. He's got great speed. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. They'll throw it on 1st down. Floating away. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Crosses the 30. He's got to lay it. Quarterback gets the 1st down. Touchdown Tide! And the stomping has commenced. The Tide is rolling as Alabama starts to pull away from Auburn.
Yeah, and Alabama handling the moment. Obviously, we know they got great players, great tradition, but handling the moment in the Iron Bowl, big stage, a lot of hatred, doing a great job of handling all of that.
And Alabama knew coming into this game, you just throw the records out when you're playing your in-state rival, Auburn. What matters is what you do on the field when that first whistle blows. And Alabama simply, in all 3 phases of the game, they've been better.
And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. 1st down here for the offense. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Catch in the middle. It's Fairweather. How about this backer in pass coverage and bringing the big hit stick with him, too. Right on target with that last pass. Now it's 2nd and medium. It continues to be a long day as they are just swarming every time he gets the ball. Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. They're trying to get to it. And the freshman will chalk up a sack.
And it's been a long day. I mean, there's not much to point out that this offense has done well. They're behind huge, and they got no shot if they can't somehow find a way to protect their quarterback.
4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Makes a move. Touchdown, Crimson Tide! And the beatdown has ensued. That return man saw daylight the instant the ball touched his hands, and he darted to it and took it to the house.
And, Reese, I think it's one of the hardest things to do in football.
Oh, they're faking it. The holder's going to try to throw it. He makes the catch in the end zone, and that trickery works to perfection for the 2. Man, you just can't put a price on having a guy like that back there to return punts, and he turned that one into a touchdown. He'll bring it back from inside the 15. Probably needed to pick up an extra block or 2, but as it is, he'll be stopped at the 28. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some 1st downs. Get some positive momentum.
Got it behind the line. It's Lewis. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Now this offense facing a 3rd and long from their own 30. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. And he intercepts it. Trying to take it back. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Alabama! And this defense coming up with points of their own. What an interception return. The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, don't drop it. Then thought, don't get caught. And he didn't. The pick 6.
Hey, these guys can play offense, too. Now, look at this. I showed you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play. But defense, great job making the interception, and you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back.
They're lining up to kick it off after the pick six, and that defense will come out feeling it. From inside his own 15, looking for a crevice. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick six, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick six and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out and not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
What a great play by the linebacker. You talk about filling a hole. Defensive line does their jobs. He comes in the hole and says, sit down, sir.
They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
This has been a frustrating day, and I'm not sure it's going to get any better. You're already down huge. Listen, this offense can't protect this quarterback. They don't do anything right now. This defense has had their number all game long.
This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Here comes that Alabama offense. Touch pass on the run. To the 10. Nothing but green ahead. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Bama! And the route is on.
And this offense is clicking. Another touchdown. Didn't have to go far for this drive, but this offense is doing what they want, how they want, when they want.
Why not double the try total and go for 2? Scanning the field, it's Milroe. Keeps looking downfield. He makes the grab in the end zone for the 2-point conversion. I don't think it would have killed them to kick it there. That drive not too taxing on the playbook. One play, put it in the end zone just like that. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. From inside the 15, here comes the return. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot. You got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable, that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
Touch pass on the jet sweep. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of a spot.
4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Slips through the line. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go. And the quarterback bought some time, but not enough. Down he goes with the sack. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. On the run, still looking. He's going to fire into the gut of the defense. And they make the tackle, not before he gets the first down. Now let's see if they rush to the line or let the time run out here in the 3rd. So Alabama takes the lead into the quarter break. They built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we got here. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive 4th quarter comeback. Now on the move at the 28-yard line on 1st down. Steps away. Fires deep toward the end zone. And that deep shot's going to wind up incomplete, but we do have a flag on the field. Let's see what the official says. They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. Let's see what they've got on second down. Trying play action. Now improvising. He'll pull it down and run.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously. You don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling...
Lets it fly deep downfield. Right through his hands. He had a touchdown and just didn't look the ball in. It'll be fourth down. No signs of any kind of kicker as they'll leave the offense out there to try to move those chains. Keeps it himself. Got enough space. And the strategy of just letting the quarterback run until he gets... playing another first down. The offense threatening. Close to the end zone now with touchdown time. And the punishment has been extended.
Points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns in the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
They put together a 65-yard drive for the score and finished the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. From inside the 15, chance for a good return. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
You've got to love what you're seeing if you're the head coach of this team because your defense is simply not resting on their laurels, and they're playing until there's zeros on the clock. They've got a massive lead. We're late in the fourth quarter, and they're still getting...
And he throws his third pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. No real chance on the return, but they've got it at the 34.
Nice job by this defense. That might be the exclamation point. Fourth quarter, I got a lead. You bring on the nickel defense. You know they're passing the football for plays just like that to make the INT and almost put this one away.
Here comes that Alabama offense. On that last drive, defense had no idea what was happening, run or pass, and it wound up in the end zone, Jesse.
Yeah, you saw the experience in this offense that way.
Touchdown, Crimson Tide! And the pummeling has started.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me or I should get conserved because this offense obviously has had themselves a day. And apparently, their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
How about this? These guys are going for 2. Back to pass. It's Milroe. Unloads to the wideout. He's got it in the end zone for the 2 as they tack on a little more to this big lead. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. From inside the 15, here's the return. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field to score some points.
Dang, Palmer, I wish I'd have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that were just like, yeah, my bad. Hey, guys, I got this. Sorry about that. It was more, should have ran a better route.
Oh, he had it right down the middle, and it just squirted right through his fingers, and they missed an opportunity for a nice play on first down. Feeling some heat. The quarterback scrambled around, but the defense able to scramble him and turn it into a sack.
I know this defense came into this game hoping to get pressure on the quarterback, but I don't know in their wildest dreams if they ever thought it was going to look this good. I lost track at 5 sacks. They have been all over this quarterback today.
And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again.
0 points on the day. That's really all you have to say about this offense. It's been a struggle fest. They've been riding the struggle bus. They haven't done anything right today.
4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. He gets a block. He couldn't find much running room there. Didn't get a lot of blocking, and he'll step out of bounds. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out everybody right now on the same page.
They finally get him on the ground, but the big running play moves to change for the 1st down.
Yeah, they've had a day, and it's the complete and total offense. They got the ground going, and obviously this is why you see him. You're going to feature him because he can churn those legs, get those extra yards, but they've had balance throwing for touchdowns. Like, this offense has been very complete today, and that's why they're winning so big.
They've got him looking run. Now they're going to throw it. He's going to take off. He showed it all there, a little elusiveness, a little power, and he's got the 1st down. Alabama trying to cash in on this red zone trip. A handoff, keep working on that clock.
And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like, just balance, rhythm, timing, play calling, everything has worked. That's why.
Headed to the end zone. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
And this has been a complete performance. The defense.
Oh, they try to trick him. The holder wants to pass. He makes the grab in the end zone. They must have seen something on film as they turn the fake into a 2-point conversion. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. On the move from inside his own 20. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. This thing got out of hand on them, but they'll try to finish with some pride here.
And this one was a beatdown. And there's nothing you can do about it because this one's over. Jesse, now we got to start progressing for next week, for the rest of this season, so we don't let one bad game turn into 2.
Yeah, there are very few teams out there that won't watch game film.
The freshman able to get home with the sack.
The defense puts the exclamation point on the day. They have had a wonderful day, man, doing everything great. Just, you could tell they were dialed into what was going on, and now just throw another sack in the equation, hitting the quarterback, being disruptive. They've been all...
Oh, it's loose. Defense coming up with a huge fumble recovery. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
Nice heads-up play by the defense to jump on that ball after it got knocked out.
The offense starts with a short field. They're going to open this drive with a pass. It's incomplete and nearly intercepted in the end zone. You get the ball that close, you cannot put it in harm's way. Offense gets set for 2nd down. The give to the back. And he's almost to that 1st down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the 1st down. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a 1st down. And while this game is all but decided, the offense's job is to score. So they might try to score. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard. These guys wanted to make a statement. Statement has been delivered.
It's your job to stop them. Oh, don't run the score up. Well, do something about it. The defense has to step up and make plays. Obviously, they're not willing to do that, so just keep running plays and keep scoring.
He's got the 2-point conversion, and they build on that lead. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. From inside his own 15, looking for room. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. This has been a really disappointing performance, David, no question about that, but they can find some positives. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
And man, is that just an indictment of the day. Your quarterback getting drilled late in the football game. This offense has sputtered. They haven't found any kind of good rhythm. They haven't done things that really gives your coach confidence and makes you want to believe in them. This offense has a lot of work to do before their next football.
The expressway is wide open. And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets them 30-plus. There is a long and storied history of great games between these two rivals, and this chapter adds another to that legacy.
Really impressed by the poise by the winning team as well here. They weren't overhyped in this game. They came out, they looked prepared, they were calm, definitely confident. And David, they were able to go out and execute well enough to get this win.
And it's hard in these rivalry games with all the emotions running so deep. Like, you sometimes get overzealous. Sometimes you get too many penalties. It's hard to rein in your emotions, but they did. They kept it in check, and now bragging rights for a whole year.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.